Starting at age 40, a silent countdown begins in every man's body. It's not about wrinkles or gray hair. It's an internal shift centered on a small gland called the prostate that starts to affect your energy, your sleep, and even your confidence in the bedroom. Most men ignore this clock, treating the symptoms as just aging until the alarm rings too loudly. Conventional medicine then offers solutions that merely pause the timer but don't rewind it. But what if you could, in fact, turn the tide? What if you could give your body exactly what it needs to slow that countdown? I'm Dr. Mariah, a men's health specialist, and my mission is to show men like you that age is not a sentence. It's a new operating manual. Prostate health decline is not inevitable. In this honest conversation, I'll show you how to take control. We'll unravel the daily habits, dietary changes, and the importance of practices like regular ejaculation to nourish your prostate and, in turn, your vitality. I'll give you practical, actionable steps you can start applying today. Stay until the end, because I'll share the key to turning this game around, a simple adjustment that can redefine your aging journey. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you like the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial, as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now let's dive in. If you're over 50, this conversation is one of the most important we'll have. Your body is sending you signals, but you've been taught to ignore them. That extra trip to the bathroom in the middle of the night, the hesitation before you start, the feeling that your vigor isn't what it used to be, that's not just aging. It's your prostate's silent alarm. This small, walnut-sized gland is a cornerstone of men's health. When ignored, it becomes a silent saboteur, turning minor annoyances into sources of discomfort and uncertainty that can undermine your quality of life. That's why this conversation is critical. And it's not just for those already feeling the changes. If you're younger and want to protect your future, I welcome you with open arms. This is your sanctuary, a space where we discuss men's health with the seriousness and respect it deserves. What we're talking about here goes beyond biology. Your prostate health is deeply tied to your energy, your confidence, and your joy in living. It's a direct reflection of your daily choices. In a previous video, we explored the benefits of regular ejaculation as a natural way to cleanse and maintain. Today, we'll pull back the curtain on an even deeper truth. What happens when this crucial gland is deprived of the care and attention it desperately needs? Let's discover how to turn care into power and how a few simple choices can completely redefine your aging journey. The prostate, a small but extraordinary organ, often underestimated or overlooked, is a cornerstone of men's health. Though it sits quietly in the background for much of a man's life, it wields immense influence over his physical and emotional well-being. This gland is not just a component of the reproductive system, it's a guardian of vitality, an invisible engine that powers aspects of men's health often taken for granted. Yet, when neglected, it has the potential to become a silent saboteur, transforming into a source of discomfort, uncertainty, or even pain. Previously, we explored the often overlooked benefits of masturbation as a natural way to cleanse and maintain prostate health. Today, however, we'll dive deeper, pulling back the curtain on what happens when this crucial gland is deprived of the care and attention it so desperately needs. The prostate is not just a passive organ. It thrives on activity and engagement. When a man ejaculates, a remarkable series of processes is set in motion. Beyond the release of prostatic fluid, a cascade of muscle contractions occurs in the pelvic region. acting as a natural pump that clears the ducts and encourages the smooth flow of secretions. When this process is disrupted, when ejaculation becomes infrequent, as often happens during prolonged periods of sexual inactivity, the prostate can begin to experience congestion. This state, known as congestive prostatitis, may seem innocuous, but for those enduring it, it can feel like an unrelenting burden. Symptoms range from persistent pelvic pain to a sense of heaviness or pressure in the bladder area, and even discomfort or difficulty urinating. These symptoms, though non-infectious, mimic the distress of an infection and can profoundly impact a man's quality of life, leaving him overwhelmed, anxious, and disconnected from his body. Fortunately, there is hope. A man's health is like a row of perfectly aligned dominoes. At the top of the row, we have energy, confidence, and well-being, but at the base, holding everything up, is one small, crucial piece, your prostate. And when that piece starts to wobble, the entire row risks collapsing. It all begins with congestion. When ejaculation becomes infrequent, fluids build up, and the first domino, prostate health, starts to tremble. This congestion creates the perfect environment for the second piece to fall. Chronic inflammation fueled by oxidative stress and metabolic waste. Once inflammation sets in, it triggers a cascade that knocks over the other dominoes. Discomfort arises, the sense of well-being diminishes, and ultimately, confidence and vitality take a hit. But what if you could reinforce that first domino and prevent the cascade from even starting? The solution begins with the simplest, most powerful reset mechanism: regular ejaculation. Whether through masturbation or sexual activity, this practice keeps the flow healthy, prevents congestion, and serves as a natural preventive measure against inflammation. Of course, this isn't a cure-all. To truly strengthen that first domino, the practice needs to be part of a holistic approach. Your diet is your shield. Foods rich in antioxidants such as tomatoes, berries, and green tea protect your prostate cells, making that first domino far more stable. This conversation is about understanding that domino effect. It's about preserving the essence of a man. Prostate health isn't just a physical concern. It's the starting point for your emotional well-being, your energy, and your joy in living. By making conscious choices today, you're not merely caring for an organ, you're aligning your entire row of dominoes for a future of strength, happiness, and fulfillment. Remember, your health is your power, your foundation, and your legacy. Cherish it. One often overlooked but profoundly significant aspect of prostate health is its intricate relationship with hormonal balance, a connection that reveals just how vital the interplay of our body's natural systems is. The prostate, though small, is highly sensitive to fluctuations in male hormones, particularly testosterone and its potent derivative, dihydrotestosterone, DHT. These hormones, often viewed solely as markers of masculinity, actually serve as critical regulators of prostate function and overall health. However, as men age, the balance of these hormones begins to shift, a natural but complex process that can lead to a cascade of changes. Over time, these hormonal shifts can influence the size and functionality of the prostate, potentially increasing the risk of issues like benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, or even more serious complications. Here lies an often unspoken connection: the role of ejaculation in supporting hormonal balance. During ejaculation, the body experiences a brief temporary reduction in DHT levels. Though this dip is momentary, it offers a glimpse of relief for the prostate, reducing the constant stimulation of tissue by this potent hormone. This small but significant process hints at how consistent habits, including masturbation, can form an integral part of a lifestyle designed to maintain hormonal balance and, by extension, overall prostate health. It's not a cure-all, but rather a supporting actor in the symphony of actions we take to preserve our well-being. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment the number 2 below to let me know you're still with me. Now, let's move to a topic with even greater emotional weight: prostate cancer. This life-altering condition is among the most common cancers in older men, instilling fear and uncertainty in the hearts of many. Its prevalence makes it a central concern in discussions about men's health, especially as we age. Yet, amidst the uncertainty, there is a beacon of hope and an opportunity to take proactive steps to reduce the risk of this formidable disease. Research, though still evolving, has highlighted a fascinating correlation between ejaculation frequency and a reduced likelihood of developing prostate cancer. While the exact mechanisms remain partially understood, scientists believe that regular ejaculation serves as a natural cleansing process. It may flush out carcinogenic substances and metabolic waste that could otherwise linger in the prostatic fluid, potentially reducing the prostate's long-term exposure to harmful agents. However, it's essential to approach this knowledge with a nuanced perspective. Masturbation, while beneficial, is neither a standalone solution nor a guarantee of protection. Instead, it should be embraced as part of a comprehensive approach to prostate health, one that includes regular medical checkups, a nutrient-rich diet, physical activity, and mindfulness about overall lifestyle. Together, these practices create a powerful foundation for health, empowering men to take control of their bodies and their futures. This is where the importance of screening tests, such as the prostate-specific antigen (PSA) test, becomes clear. For men with a family history of prostate cancer or those experiencing symptoms, these tests are not merely diagnostic tools. They are life-saving opportunities. Early detection through diligent screening allows for timely interventions that can make all the difference in outcomes. But prostate health isn't just about medical tests and statistics. It's also deeply personal. It's about a man's relationship with his body, his awareness of its rhythms, and his willingness to listen to its signals. Masturbation can serve as a means of cultivating that intimate awareness. Through self-stimulation, men can notice subtle changes, shifts in semen quality, unusual discomfort, or even variations in sensitivity. These observations, often dismissed, are actually invaluable. They are your body's way of communicating, signaling the need for attention and care. Acting on these signals, seeking medical advice when something feels off, is an act of self-respect and empowerment. Beyond the physical benefits, these practices contribute to a broader narrative of well-being. Prostate health is not just a medical concern, it's a testament to the interconnectedness of body, mind, and spirit. Caring for your prostate is caring for your vitality, your confidence, and your ability to engage fully with life. Each thoughtful action, whether making healthier food choices, staying active, or simply taking a moment to understand your body, contributes to this narrative. It's about more than just avoiding disease. It's about fostering a sense of strength, resilience, and peace in the years to come. By integrating mindful habits with a proactive approach to health, men can create a life that is not just long, but vibrant and fulfilling. Prostate health becomes a symbol of something greater, a commitment to living fully, embracing the present, and preparing for a future built on strength, self-awareness, and joy. Finally, let's take a moment to reflect on an often underestimated but profoundly important aspect of health, the emotional and psychological impact of a healthy prostate. When men actively care for their sexual and prostate health, they're doing far more than protecting their bodies. They're cultivating a deeper sense of self-worth, confidence, and emotional well-being. This care ripples through every facet of life, boosting self-esteem, fostering stronger and more meaningful connections with others, including romantic partners. The knowledge that you're prioritizing your health and taking steps to protect your vitality fosters a sense of empowerment that radiates outward, touching every aspect of your existence. As we move forward in these discussions, we'll continue exploring topics that empower and enlighten, such as recognizing the early signs of prostate issues, learning pelvic exercises to support prostate health, and understanding the intricate role that emotions and stress play in sexual well-being. As we've covered in previous conversations, practices like masturbation can serve as a powerful tool for prostate health, helping to clear and relieve congestion within this vital organ. But this is just the beginning. There's a world of knowledge and techniques that can transform this simple act into a cornerstone of your overall well-being. Let's dive deeper into how we can make this intimate practice more intentional, pleasurable, and profoundly beneficial. Too often, masturbation is approached as a rushed or mechanical activity, devoid of the mindfulness and care it deserves. But when treated with intention, it can become an enriching and healing experience, nourishing both body and mind. Imagine setting aside dedicated, uninterrupted time to connect with yourself in this way. Choosing a moment and space free from distractions or interruptions is more than a logistical step. It's a declaration of self-respect, a way of honoring your body and mind. This space of intimacy with yourself is essential for reducing feelings of guilt, shame, or anxiety that may have taken root over time. By creating an environment of safety and acceptance, you open the door to a more mindful and fulfilling experience. This practice also offers a unique opportunity to listen to your body, a chance to be fully present and attuned to what it's telling you. Beyond pleasure, there's wisdom in the sensations and signals your body sends. Pay attention to how you feel, not just emotionally, but physically. Do you notice any discomfort, changes in the consistency or color of semen, any unusual sensations? These subtle cues are your body's way of communicating and can point to early signs of an issue that warrants medical attention. Tuning into these signals is not just an act of self-care, it's an act of profound self-awareness and responsibility. Hygiene is another critical aspect of this practice that should never be overlooked. Ensuring you wash your hands before and after masturbation may seem like a small step, but it's of immense importance. This simple habit minimizes the risk of introducing bacteria or other contaminants into sensitive areas, especially if you use lubricants or objects to enhance your experience. Speaking of lubricants, choosing the right one is essential for comfort and safety. Water-based or silicone-based lubricants are often the best choices, as they're gentle on the skin and tissues, which can become more sensitive as we age. These small but significant choices demonstrate care and respect for your body, reinforcing the idea that this practice is a meaningful and beneficial part of your routine. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons helpful, please comment the number 2 below to let me know you're still with me and share which city or country you're watching from. Ultimately, masturbation is more than just a physical act. When approached with mindfulness, it becomes an act of self-love and a tool for well-being and self-empowerment. It's an opportunity to connect with yourself on a deeper level, honor your health, and cultivate a sense of joy and fulfillment that transcends the physical. Embracing this practice with care and intention allows you to reclaim not just your body, but also your emotional and mental well-being. As we continue these conversations, I invite you to view your health as a journey, one of discovery, empowerment, and transformation. Together, we can explore practices that not only extend life, but enhance its quality, helping you live with confidence, vitality, and peace of mind. Each step you take toward better health is a step toward a brighter, more fulfilling future. Let's walk this path together. Did you know that setting the stage with prior relaxation can profoundly enhance the experience of self-intimacy? Taking time to engage in calming activities like deep breathing exercises, meditation, or a warm bath before masturbation can work wonders for your mind and body. These practices help dissolve the tension of daily life, allowing you to be fully present in the moment. When you approach this intimate act with relaxation and intention, it transforms into a deeply mindful ritual of self-care that not only heightens physical pleasure, but also nourishes your emotional well-being. This shift from routine to mindfulness elevates the act, turning it into a celebration of your connection with yourself. Think of your men's health not as a machine, but as an ecosystem. Every part, mind, body, nutrition, is interconnected. If one part is out of balance, the entire ecosystem suffers. Let's start with the mental climate. Masturbation is a natural and healthy practice, an act of self-care. Feelings of guilt or shame are like toxic pollution to this ecosystem, often stemming from outdated societal norms. Don't let that define your reality. Masturbation isn't selfish. It's an act of kindness, a way to foster self-discovery and acceptance. Embrace your sexuality with compassion, as it's an integral and healthy part of your ecosystem. But, as with any ecosystem, diversity is the key to resilience. Monotony can lead to stagnation. So, explore variety, incorporate mindfulness, new settings, new sensations. Turn the practice into a meaningful experience, always in moderation to maintain balance with other parts of your life, like relationships and hobbies. This is where I need to reveal the real reason behind many prostate problems, and more importantly, show you how a simple grape juice hack is helping men shrink their swollen prostates without drugs or surgery, and rid you of the most irritating symptoms once and for all. The dribbling, the constant urge to urinate, the weak flow, and that burning sensation. All without expensive medications, risky procedures, or drastic dietary changes. This groundbreaking discovery has been a closely guarded secret by Big Pharma. Why? Because they profit billions by keeping you reliant on temporary solutions that only mask symptoms but never address the root cause. They don't want you to know this because a healthy man isn't a lifelong customer. So, if you're frustrated by not sleeping through the night, if you're embarrassed by having to rush to the bathroom during a meeting or family dinner, or if you feel less like a man because your intimate life has been affected, I urge you, watch the short, eye-opening presentation I've prepared for you. I've pinned the link to this exclusive video at the top of the comments. Click it, open it in a new tab, and watch it as soon as we're done here. It's the most important piece of this puzzle. Now let's strengthen the topography of this ecosystem with Kegel exercises. These simple, powerful movements strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, the terrain that supports your prostate and bladder. Doing them regularly can improve prostate health, prevent incontinence, and even enhance the intensity of your orgasms. And the best part? It's a discrete exercise you can do anytime. Finally, the fuel that nourishes it all. Nutrition is the water and sun of your ecosystem. Foods rich in antioxidants like tomatoes, lycopene, nuts, salmon, and leafy greens are vital. They fight inflammation and protect your cells. Conversely, ultra-processed foods and trans fats are like poison to the soil. Think of your diet as a form of self-love, nurturing your ecosystem from the inside out. Embracing this part of yourself with curiosity and confidence can lead to profound emotional benefits, helping you feel more connected to who you are. If you ever feel uncertain or have questions about your sexual health, don't hesitate to seek guidance. Talking to trusted friends, a partner, or a healthcare professional can be liberating, providing clarity and reassurance that foster a deeper sense of self-understanding. Above all, never underestimate the importance of regular medical checkups. No matter how good you feel, periodic evaluations with your doctor are invaluable for catching potential issues early when they're most treatable. Masturbation itself can serve as a helpful health monitoring tool, offering insights into your body's condition. During these moments of self-intimacy, you may notice subtle changes, like variations in semen texture, unusual sensations, or shifts in sensitivity. These observations are invaluable. They are your body's way of signaling when it needs attention, and responding promptly can make all the difference. Was there an insight that shifted your perspective, or a habit you feel inspired to adopt? Share one thing you learned that you'll carry into your life in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you found value in this conversation, don't keep it to yourself. Help others on this journey by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Together, we can build a community where discussions like these empower and uplift everyone. Your health, vitality, and joy are worth it. Let's walk this journey together.